Right, are we back? Let's have a look at this. That is very odd. Now it's come the right way and I haven't done anything different. That's very, very strange. Hello, Steph. Oh my God. It's going to be one of those days. Oh, dearie me. Right, all I'm doing today, people. Are you both okay, Trudy and Steph? Are you both okay? I know you've got to go off soon, Steph. Yeah, that's better. I don't know why, Trudy. I mean, I know, obviously I know to put it in landscape mode, which it was, but there we go. It's just one of those things. Hello, Lorna. That's a nice surprise. Yeah, I thought you was at work. Are you on your lunch break, Lorna? Oh, I'm glad you're okay, Trudy. Have you been gluing? Right, I've got this great big bag of... Sorry, Steph. I don't think you saw my video the other day, Steph. Can't think which one it was, but I did throw some paper out and I said, can somebody tell Steph that they've witnessed me throwing paper out? No, I didn't go back in the bin to fetch it out. But anyway, I'm obviously not going to throw this lot out. That's just one bag. This is just another bag. This is bits of tissue and baby wipes and napkin and all sorts of crap. But that's not it. And then I've got this great big folder. This was from when, I mean, you can't throw these out. That's just criminal. You can't throw these out. That's just wrong. I probably won't use these today because these are card. But that's from when I was doing all the circles for the, not the twinches, what they called, ATC coins. You don't usually work on Mondays. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for joining us, everybody. Probably was the long video, Steph. I can't remember which one it was. Oh, don't worry about it. I only talk a load of twaddle as usual, so you wouldn't be missing much. Yeah, so I've got that, and then we've got another bowl. This is all the leftovers from when I was doing the, well, not leftovers, but bits that I took outside last summer when I was doing the, what do you call it, the iCads. So, and then I've got this little pad of scraps that I had saved to make into booklets, but I've just torn some pieces of that up. And I'm going to stick those down there. This is the sort of thing that I like to make. And when you've seen, I would think the people that are in here now have already seen these. You love the twaddle. Thank you, Steph. Check will be in the post later, okay. As long as the price has not gone up. Yeah, I just like to do this. I'm sure you've seen them before. Just stick them in. This is, I'm just going to use junk mail today. These were leaflets that were in the drawers that I've got in my craft room. I've told you all that before, but if you've not. And it's just pretty. I mean, it's just pretty. Journal covers, ATCs, postcards, anything you blooming well like. Don't think I've ever cut flowers out of these. I might have done. I can't remember. I do that much stuff, don't I, that I forget. So, and then, oh, there's another one there, look. That was from when I was doing flowers. Yeah, that's, this one is scraps of colouring book pages. Tina, have I seen Tina? Hello, Tina. Nice to see you. I was only thinking about you the other day, thinking I've not heard from Tina for a while. I hope she's okay. Yeah, this was when I was doing did a load of flowers with book pages. No, book pages. Colouring book pages, and just the scraps that were left. And then we've got farm foods leaflets that I'd started and didn't finish. I'd sort of just stuck all tissue on there to start with, and then eventually I will put some other bits on those. I've got loads of blowing leaflets, and I told you that we'd had a load of heaters put in. Well, we think we had 5 heaters, but for each heater there was an installation manual plus a how to use manual. So we've got that to play with. All this junk mail stuff. God. Help! And I just literally just started one. This is just another piece of junk mail. I don't know where to put everything. You're fine, right? Spending less time online and more time out with the new dog. Oh yeah, I remember you said you got a dog. Oh, and I've also got these scraps that was left from when I did those doilies. I think that was on the live video the other week. Can't throw those out. Oops. That's good for you, Tina. You're getting fit. And I've got to take my jumper off already. Whew. And all I'm going to be using is Mod Podge and water. Just filled my jar up. And then I also have neat Mod Podge that I've put in there. Sometimes some of the stuff don't want to stick, so I use a bit of neat. I don't know whether anybody else does this, but Mod Podge, I mean, they're about £9, aren't they? So a couple of years ago I thought, well, I wonder if you can get bigger ones, and you can. So I bought this great big one, and I've probably had this 3 years. I mean, I think it was £20, but there's a gallon in there, so that works out a lot cheaper in the long run. I do also use cheap PVA, but I do like Mod Podge. Right, and I've got a cup of coffee and some cheese, because I like my cheese. Are you going to be gluing, Trudy? It's not going to be anything exciting. I'm just going to glue because I want to. See if I can get rid of this. Oh, I did stick some tissue down on there. No idea. See, like that piece doesn't want to stick now. So I might end up putting the thicker Mod Podge on there. We shall see. Yeah, see if I can empty this blooming folder. Some of these pieces, I don't know. I'll show you if I come to a piece of it. I don't think about anything. Not bothered if there's straight edges and rough edges. You all know what it's like when you get glue in. See, that one doesn't want to stick down there either. Stick down, you little monkey. Don't worry about too much about those, because I'll just go over it with a brayer later and flatten it out a bit. That piece does not want to stick. I'll get my staple gun in a minute. It will stick down. You're eating your lunch at the moment. Got anything nice, Trudy? Oh, it's good that you're trying to keep fitter, Tina. I've been terrible. I mean, I've got my treadmill. Use my treadmill, but I just don't go out the house. I'm awful. I mean, I always used to go for walks, and I don't know, just since this lurgies hit the world, I just don't go out. I literally go out of the house about once every 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. I did sit outside the back door yesterday, and it was lovely in the sunshine. It's too cold today though. Hello Linda. No, you've not missed much. We had a false start. It wouldn't, started and it wouldn't go in landscape mode. I got it in landscape mode, but so I had to go out and come back in again. And now it's behaving, but this paper isn't. But anyway, right, just let me catch the chat again. Yeah, you send a gazillions of your scraps, Tina, and I'll send a gazillions of my scraps. No, I cringe though. I'm not going to name people, but I cringe. Somebody recently, they was doing it. Oh, that can go in the bin. I'm like, no, don't. That's too good to put in the bin. Please don't put that in the bin. It's just wrong. Same as white socks are wrong. Just having a conversation with Mr. Doodle earlier. I've no idea. I think I was talking about laundry or something. And he said something about, oh, well, I could always wear white socks. And I have got this thing. Has anybody else got bugbears with certain things? I'm not talking crafting now. Totally gone off of crafting. But I've got this big bugbear about white socks, especially men wearing white socks, especially men wearing white socks with sandals. I just hate to see white socks. It is just wrong. I apologise if there's anybody watching that loves white socks. Mr. Doodle says I wouldn't dare. I said, too right you wouldn't dare. Apart from the fact that I don't like washing anything white, it was, no, it's wrong, 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 wrong. Hello, Aunt Beck. How are you? It's nice to see you. I'm just doing some random silly gluing that won't glue. I'm talking a load of bob. What else have we got over here? Oh, you're doing okay. That's good. Is Scott okay? No, I don't do white. I mean, look at this. This is white. I'm coping with that. My glue's white. What more do I need? No, I'm not. I don't really do white. The only white thing I can cope with is my beautiful unicorn Ursula. Yeah, it's easy, Trudy, to become a hoarder. Very easy. I'm not a tidy person anyway, but, you know, it's crazy. Really crazy. Really crazy. Oh, too much information, Trudy. White knickers. No, it's wrong. At least I can't see them. I can't think whether I've ever worn any white clothes. I did when I was a teenager. This will be a too much information. Little tale. When I was a teenager, I don't know, I would say I'd be 13, 14, I would think. Don't think I was older than that. I used to have a pair. Oh, I love them. If I can, when I go in my photographs again, if I can find them, I will show you this picture. But I used to have a pair of white cotton jeans, if you like I think they would be flares, wouldn't they, back in the 70s? And they'd got, I wish I'd got them now, won't fit in them, mind, but they got all little multicoloured, see the multicoloured thing, but they were white, all multicoloured little embroidered flowers on them. I absolutely loved those trousers. And I've always had this problem. Right, so we went on, I can't believe I'm going to tell you this. We went on a sponsored walk at school, and it was like 20 miles. And this is somebody that hated exercise, didn't have any form of, you know, trainers or anything like that. So I went in these white jeans and some stupid shoes. They were flat shoes, but not really walking for 20 miles when you don't walk very far. There we were walking along, and I can't remember what was said, but somebody said something that made me laugh, and I laughed that hard that I wet myself. Oh God, I could always remember that. How embarrassing. I can't remember whether, you know, whether it was much, whether I'd absolutely really wet myself, but I can remember, yeah, wetting myself, and because I was laughing so much. So my bladder's always been weak. It's not just now I'm an old lady. Too much information, I know, but I love those trousers. Right, I'm just going to stick that one out of the way. Somewhere, she says, over there. Just let me catch up with the chat. I need some cheese. Yeah, oh dear, indeed. It's funny how you remember things like that. He went back to work today. Sorry if I'm missing. Now, I don't know whether to believe you or not, Steph. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. It's just, I don't know, we all have bugbears. I'm not keen on seeing men wear great big chunky jewellery, medallions, and no, we all have little dislikes of things in life, don't we? You know, some people can't stand seeing people with tattoos. Oh, this coffee's good. Oh, the Victorian Edge. Hello, Victorian Edge. I'm not sure I recognise your name, but hello and welcome. I'm just doing a bit of gluing to try and use some scraps up. All right, what else have we got? Use this piece. I have sanded them a bit just to help the glue stick. You don't like seeing people wearing sandals with socks on. See you later, Steph. Good luck at hospital, Lovey. Hope all is well. Right, let me see what's in this one, just to... Some bits of old napkin there. Or shall we use bits of baby wipe? Let's just try that. This probably won't stick down very well either. Untitled Snippets. Hello, Joe. Hello, Annie. Craft with Annie. I've not seen you for ages. I know you left me some comments the other week, but I've not generally seen you do videos or anything. I can't tear that way. Just have to cut it. If I want it cutting smaller, bestest use the neat one for this, I think. Yeah, hope everyone's doing well, staying safe, had all your jabs and such like. I had my booster in 15th of December, and my arm is still a little bit tender where they jabbed me. Are you okay, Geraldine, Mr. Snippets and Julie and Prince? Oh, no, True. That's because you're getting old, Trudy. Ah, now then. I don't like it either, but I am old. It's like, why do you need to show your underwear off to the world? Oh, dear, dear. Oh, that one's pretty, isn't it? Yeah, you want to go and pull them up, don't you, Trudy? Pull your trousers up. We don't need to see your bum. Oh, I'm liking all these baby wipes. Oh, that one ripped. Oh, 10 people. Hello, 10 people. Come and say hello. Don't be shy. Now, I don't really know much about lives. If are you still here, Aunt Beck? If you're still here, can people still, is this a stupid question? More than likely, can people still watch your lives if they don't, you know, if they don't have a channel to be able to chat? I don't know. I wonder why my camera wouldn't go in. Well, it was in landscape mode, but it wouldn't show up as being. Right, let's have a look. What have I missed? Well, grand, thank you, apart from the... Oh, Jer. Oh, I sometimes fall up the stairs. That's crazy, isn't it? Bless you. Hope you're okay. It's you're my sort of age, Jer, so you'll probably know what I mean. But you know, when you get to a certain age, you have to think about things before you do them. Well, I do anyway. Mr. Doodle's the same. You know, he has, because he's got arthritis in his knees and his back, he has to think about how he's going to land his foot on a step, or you know, you can't just do it because you've got all this to come, Trudy, and anybody else that's not old like me. I don't feel old. You know, I just... Oh, I'm not too bad, but it's a bit tricky getting up off the floor. I can get down on the floor all right, but I can still get up off the low settee without having to push on the settee to push myself up, so I'm quite happy about that. But you know, there's such a lot of things you take for granted, and then, you know, 60 hits you and you're like, what the hell, why can't I do that anymore? Oh, no worries, Linda. Can he be helped, lovey? Do you know what? I think if I did this every day for a week, I'd still have a bag of scraps. You've already got arthritis in your thumbs and index finger. You have dodgy knees, I know. My crooked old fingers. Bending out. And I get little ganglions, or gargoyles as I call them. I keep getting those. I thought I'd got one coming on this knuckle. But it's... but if when they get to a certain size, well, this doesn't make you cringe, but when they get to a certain size, or I'll get them on my knuckles, I'll just go like that, press it on something hard, and it goes pops, and that's it, gone. But it won't do it when they're small. Oh, there's a bit of music paper there. Look, we'll stick that down somewhere, shall we? Like there. I can't remember whether I've just asked you or not, Trudy. Have you been doing your gluing, or whether I've missed the chat? No, they're not blisters. Not blisters, Trudy. I don't really know what I think it's like crystals or something on your bone, or I don't really know what the true definition of a ganglion is, but it's just like a little swelling that comes up, or you know, somewhere on your hands, and it's not really painful, but they just irritate me. And like I say, you see that there? I thought that was one coming the other day, but it's... don't know, don't think it is. But I usually get them like on my knuckles, and you just go and squash it, and it all disperses. I think it's some sort of crystals, or I don't know, but not valuable crystals. It's calcium deposits, is it? Oh, I can't wait to see your masterboard, Trudy. You're welcome. I didn't know whether you'd look at those bag of scraps and think, what the flipping heck has she sent me? But as you can see, if you run out and you want some more, Betsy Doodle has plenty. Dr. Wax it with a book. Yeah, that was the old traditional thing, wasn't it? Wallop. Now I like to do it myself. God, some of these scraps have been around for years. Oh, look at that one. Wow. What do we see, people? What do we see? A bit of an old pterodactyl going on there. Looks like a dragon. Yeah, it does. And there's... That was from the Tim Holtz Tattered Floral die. And I've not... I don't think I've used that die for 2 or 3 years. So that shows how long these have been hanging about. Look at it. It's what I do the scrap monsters with sometimes. I started a little... Can't find a piece there. I started a little scrap monster book. So I was going through these and I opened them out just like I did that. I thought, oh, that's a scrap monster. No, it looks like I've used all those pieces up. But anyway, where have we put glue? We've put glue there, haven't we? Yeah, I like to have these, load of these pieces, and then you can just do whatever you want with them afterwards. Add embossing powders or something. Have you tried your embossing powders yet, Trudy? Where's my scissors gone? There they are. Thank you, Trudy. It's been in hiding lately, hasn't it, my scrap monster book? It's a bit overwhelming, everything that you've got, and you've got all these books and things going on and challenges to do, and oh goodness. It's all good fun. Yeah, I hope you enjoy your heat embossing. It is fun. Oh no, I've not got anything here to show you that I've done. I love it. I could just spend a whole day heat embossing. What's that piece? Goodness knows what that is. It's nice and bright. Yeah, it'd be great with fabric jar. I suppose you've done them like that before though, have you? Let me see, can I get to them? Just hang on a minute, people. Oh, I'm just climbing over the mountain. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, come here. Can somebody come and pull me out? Oh my God. What a fluid state. I only sorted stuff out last week. You done this sort of thing, Joe? I would imagine you have, where you get a piece of, well, this was on felt because I've got some. I mean, I love it both ways. And then put all your scraps of fabric down. Literally tiny scraps, smaller scraps than these, any sorts of scraps, threads, and then put a piece of like netting, or oh, that looks like an organza that I've put over there, or like this one, that's a fine net, and then just sew over it. And that I'd made a fabric postcard out of that piece. I haven't done a lot with, haven't done anything, I don't think, with the others. No, looking at it, and I must have done these 3 or 4 years ago. I'm absolutely terrible at, but it doesn't bother me. I like to just have stuff for when I want to do it. Yeah, texture paste, good, Trudy. Yeah, you'll enjoy it. yeah, I made a fabric postcard for Lynn Yvonne's too, when she had a challenge a couple of years ago. I don't think it was last year. That was good. I can't remember what else I put on it, and I cut it out and sewed around it some more. And did I put her name on it? I really can't remember, or I probably just left it like that. Geraldine, right, while I've got you here, and then there was that one, I've shown you that one. Have you got any advice for using metallic thread? I don't think I've asked you before. I may have done. I've got some metallic threads, and you'll probably say it's because I'm a cheapskate and they're cheap ones, and that's why, which is fair enough. But when I'm not a sewer, I just enjoy dabbling about. But when I got my sewing machine a few years ago, I thought, oh, I'll get some metallic thread, and I bought a great big bundle from China for like minus twopence or something like that. And it's lovely thread, and I have used it before, but now I just cannot get it to sew. And I've tried all sorts of tension and, oh right, this one, look. So I had the idea, that might be a good idea. That would make it nice, and it would stiffen it up a bit if I put glue on it. Yeah, it stiffened it up all right. Look at it. It won't bend at all. I'm wondering about putting this through one of the Tim Holtz ones, or whether it would, you know, the big dies. But knock on wood, knock on fabric. That one, what else have we got? Oops. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Oh, these ones I did. Oh god, that one and that one. I've literally had. I've got my sewing machine. If you've followed me a long time, you'll have probably heard this story before. When I was 50, my family all paid for me to go in a hot air balloon, go for a hot air balloon ride. Well, it kept getting cancelled, and I think we'd tried 5 attempts and got cancelled, and I think it was after 4 or 5 attempts you could have a refund. And by that time we did get there once, got in it once. The balloon got about 3 feet off the ground. No, it's too windy, so it stopped. So I have been in a hot air balloon, but only 3 feet off the ground. So I decided to get a refund. I thought, well, I'll buy a sewing machine, because I'd never done sewing, hated sewing at school. You've heard all that story before, I'm not going through that again. And I thought, yes, why can't I have a sewing machine? Why can't I learn? But I can't say that I've learnt a lot. Because I still have to get the book out every time I use my sewing machine. I have to get the book out to see what I'm supposed to do. But yeah, I do enjoy it. It doesn't matter. Your stitches don't have to be straight, do they? In my world, anyway. Metallic threads are PITA. Try sewing very slowly with a big size 16 needles. I'll just put strands to the organza. Yeah, that's a good idea. I had thought of like just pulling loads and loads off and doing something with it like that. Oh, thank you for that, Jer. Yeah, say I have done it. I did it when I first got it, but then when I've gone to do it again, it's like, no. And you know, the people I've asked have just said, oh, you know, alter the tension, and which I tend to do, but oh, I don't know. I don't understand it all. It's a bit too much for me. I know you're the queen of all things sewy. Do you all know each other in the room? I think you do. Don't know who've got left. Trudy, Jer, Don't know who else is here. Linda. Aunt Beck, is Aunt Beck still here? You're a sewist as well, Aunt Beck, aren't you? A sewist. Did that before. Over you go. Oh, Aunt Beck, thank you. Oh, bless you. Thank you very much. Don't know how that works. Oh, that's so cute. Thank you. It's very nice of you. Oh, it's brought a tear to my eye. Thank you, Aunt Beck. Now, because Aunt Beck is doing I haven't looked at it, Becky. She's doing a crochet thing, and I found out via Linda, because Linda's doing it, where you're doing different crochet stitches every week. And I did think, I might have a go at that, but I've got a blanket on the go, and I've not even a Tunisian crochet blanket on the go, but I've not done any of that for ages. I've always been like that with crochet. Go mad at it, and I do like doing Tunisian crochet. You can't even sew a button on. But that's it, Trudy. When you say you can't, then you can't, because you've already failed, haven't you? You've already failed yourself. When we say I can't, we already fail ourselves. And we shouldn't do it. None of us should do it. Now, I think we're all guilty of it, aren't we? Even if we say it in jest, we probably, you know, mean it. But it's, you know, you probably have never had any desire to sew, but mine was just because I disliked it so much at school, and the teacher, blah, 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 that you've heard before, you know, that I thought, no, I want to have a go. I think I'd been seeing bits and bobs on YouTube, because, again, when I first got my machine, I saw all these altering clothes videos, and I was like, oh, I'd love to do that. I got I mean, it was all a bit rough and ready, but I still wore them. I'd got a pair of they weren't jean material, but like a thick cotton material, green, sort of slightly, sound hideous, but I loved them, slightly checked trousers that had, and I must have don't know, I must have put weight on at the time. And I thought, oh, I won't fit in them anymore. And I can't remember what I did to the waist. But anyway, I cut the trousers up and made it into a full-length skirt. And I loved it. And I just got loads of, what did I do? Put loads of, I'd got big pieces of, I think it was net curtain. Big pieces of net curtain at the front of this skirt. And it was just like, if anybody knows Rebecca Dances with Pit Bulls, this skirt that I had is something that I think she would wear. It's very like that. And it was lovely. I absolutely loved it. And then I think I lost weight again, so off it went to a charity shop, and I'm not sure it's been used for rags and stuff now, but because I can't imagine anybody else would want it. But yeah, I love that. And I did the same with some jeans and that. Again, they weren't perfect, but I didn't care. I was proud because I'd done it, and you know, I was like to my sewing teacher. Oh, have you, Becky? Oh, crikey, no. I say my mother didn't sew, my granny didn't sew. I remember at primary school, a teacher was quite nice there, Mrs. Edinburgh. Isn't it funny how you remember some nice teachers' names? Well, and they're not so nice, but there's a lady called Mrs. Edinburgh, and I think she'd started us off, oh, that's not very good, started us off doing a skirt or something, but like a navy blue skirt, but I can't remember where I finished it. Then the only other thing I can remember, and that was when I was about 14 at the school where I didn't like, I was doing a stuffed toy, and I did a camel. I hadn't put enough stuffing in it, and its neck was like, oh, it was like a floppy camel. But other than that, no. Never done any sort of sewing. It just wasn't in my family, and I think a lot of it is passed down, isn't it? You know, my daughter, she isn't into sewing. My granddaughter, she's, well, she's always she's got the creative gene. I wasn't born with the creative gene. It's only since I've been, well, probably 40 when I started, was it? I don't know. But my granddaughter, right from an early age, she used to, she once cut a pair of her knickers up to make a doll's dress or something. And, you know, she was really into doing that sort of thing. She hasn't got a sewing machine, but she does like to, occasionally she'll say, oh, you know, can I do this? Or not very often, but yeah, I think she's got more about her like that. Hello, Samantha. Hello, Tracy. Nice of you to join us. Yeah, but you do ever so well, Trudy. Don't, you know, don't let that ever put you off. You can't help, you know, being how you are, and you don't give yourself enough credit, Trudy, because your things you sent me are absolutely beautiful. So there, lady. And the more you do it, you know, the more you'll like what you're doing. Not only that, it's better than being an up your own arse person. Oops, sorry, my bad mouth. Up your own backside. Oh no, up your own arse person that thinks you're blooming God's gift to the human race. And there's a few people like that in the world, but no, you're very humble, and you really should give yourself more credit for what you do, because what you do is lovely. And look at you with your en masse journals. They're brilliant. I've got patience to do that. I started one, and I might send you that one day. Would you like it, Trudy? Because I started it, oh, I'm a bit slow at this, aren't I? I started it probably, oh, I don't know, a few years ago. I have shown it once, I think. It has only got a few pages in, and can you believe that the first page, I thought, right, the first page can be a page of white. Yes, that didn't go down very well. There's not many bits in there. But what have I done? I've done a page double spread of stamps, UK postage stamps, all my lovely pretty bestest postage stamps I did on there. What else have I done? Oh, sheets, pieces of, I can't think what else I've done. Pieces of, you know, when you get your jelly plate and you get all crusty bits on your jelly plate, and then you can get sellotape and put it on and get all the bits off. Well, I've got loads of bits of that, so I stuck all that in. That's, I think that's on the cover actually. Yeah, I did that on the cover. I don't know whether they're inside. Yeah, they're inside the book as well. And then another spread is, can you remember when we did the where you use thermal paper like receipts and that? Hello, Angie. White. Yes, I know. But I think there's a polar bear on the white page and probably a car, and I soon abandoned that. I actually painted the whole of, because it was in like a catalogue or something, I actually painted the whole of the page white. Thought, right, I'm going to be really brave. We're going to have this white page at the front. No, let's turn that over quickly. We don't like it now. I think I was having a panic attack. Well, what was I saying? Can't remember what I was saying. But yeah, if you would like that, Trudy, I've thought about sending you it before. Why have you got tears in your eyes? Yeah, I'm just looking back now. Thank you for saying that, Angie, about Trudy, because her work is amazing. And it you know, it upsets me to think that you think it isn't. You know, you can't help it if you think that, you know, you don't find it as easy. I think probably sometimes you, and we're all guilty of this, probably not now, but we have been, of overthinking things. You know, and thinking, oh, well, that person did that, so that must be the right way to do it. No, there's no blooming right or wrong way to do it. You know, I mean, there's going to be people that come on here and think, what the hell is she doing? But I like doing it. You know, this is just something that I like doing. And I haven't done very much today, but hey. Oh, Tracy, I really loved, sorry I didn't stop with you all the time last night. I stopped with you quite a while though, didn't I? And I didn't get round to watching the rest of your video, but I will do. That was a lovely project you did. There's 2 pieces there. Really lovely. Has the recipient received it? Is that why you put it up? Because they've already got it? Or... you know, I mean, I try to sort of say what I've just said to you, Trudy. You know, I say it to Mr. Doodle because I said to him, oh, a couple of people have said, oh, when's Mr. Doodle going to do video? He says, oh no, I can't, I'm not confident enough. Now, he's a really confident person, this side of the screen. You know, in real life, he can, we're totally opposites, actually, because he can just stand and talk to a total stranger, and he can literally talk the hind legs off a donkey, Mr. Doodle can. But, you know, I'm not like that. If you met me in real life, well, no, I think I'd be all right with everybody that's, you know, all YouTube people, because I think I know you now. But I'm not a person that, I've said this before, that makes friends quickly or easily, and I like to weigh people up. But yeah, Mr. Doodle said, oh no, you know, I'm not confident like you. It's all right for you, you've been doing it. I said, yes, but you know, I've only been doing it since the first one that I did. I said, and that one, it was showing some Happy Mail, I believe, and I don't have my first video now. I've deleted a lot of the old ones because the quality was absolutely rubbish. But I can remember I was absolutely shaking like a leaf, because I am generally a quiet, shy person, but I just enjoy doing this. I thought I would be nervous doing live videos, but I'm not, because really I'm just talking to myself, aren't I? But you happen to be there as well. But you know, I'm not a joiner in of things, and in real life, well, I'm not on YouTube for some things like collaborations. No, I wouldn't enjoy collaborations where you have to, I don't mind if there's no set date or set theme or whatever, but if you've got to do a certain project by a certain date, no, that would instantly put pressure on me, wouldn't enjoy it, and I just want to do things that I enjoy, so I stick to doing what I like doing, like gluing crap like this. So we will put that one somewhere. They'll all get stuck back down later. Yeah, I just love it, and it's using some scraps up. Where can you go? Let's put you over there. Right. What was that on? Oh, that was just an old hoodie. I've got another one here, look. What's this one? Sainsbury. We'll have a go on that one. Oh, my pile of scraps isn't going down. Right, just let me have a little sip of coffee. Right, I'm just scrolling up the chat. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, that's nice that Trudy's inspired Angie to do some collage. I've said hello. I think I've said hello to everybody. Said hello to Tracy and Samantha, and just hello everybody. 16 people. Oh, thank you very much. Right, what's Linda say? Watching you do this, I think I will do one later to help de-stress. I just find it's lovely. I mean, this is the sort of thing that I like to do sitting outside in the summer. It's just so lovely. You just glue, 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 slap, 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 slap. It's brilliant. I mean, you know, I have got some bits that I've just ripped up now to put down, but say mainly it's just scraps, and just keep layering them over, not thinking about it. No, that's my coffee. We don't want that on. But yeah, I have just gone over that with the sanding thing, and I am going to use the neat. I'll not put anything down. I'll just keep going over the top of these. That'll use it up, won't it? But you can't throw these out, and you see people throw them out. No, it's really naughty. You can do stuff. I mean, like, right, just let me wipe my fingers a minute. Like, I've got some more scraps that I haven't shown you. Right, like these. Sorry for the rustling. These pieces. Look at all this. Sorry for the rustling. Cornflakes. All this, look. Look at all this. This is all cereal box. This was from, can you remember? Well, I think it was the year before COVID. I don't think it was COVID. When Mr. Doodle was at home in the summer, we sat outside and made hundreds of buttons. That is left from those. I can't throw that out. These would be great on 80s. Well, I've used them. I have used some on, just a minute. Just let me lift my iPad up a minute. And all sorts of, oh, it's not that one. Oh, right, from these iCads that I did. I don't know whether you can see. But look, that piece down there. Some of you will have seen these before, but I'm just showing you and Trudy, because you know Trudy said she didn't have scraps, and this is card, Trudy, so I would save my card stock for doing stuff like this. But that was just where I'd cut some little, well, this is the, hello Mary. Oh, hello Mel. Didn't see you come in. Hello Mel. and Mary and anybody else if I've missed you coming in. Yeah, so this is just a scrap of where, you know, the negative bit of, that's that one, that isn't, that was baby, not baby wipes, oh, some sort of, can't think what it was. Oh, Jenny Belly. Yeah, Jenny Belly. When I first sort of started getting into this sort of thing, she did a video. I've not seen, I don't know whether she still comes on or not, but she did a video where she was gluing together baby wipes, and I think that's what this is, but it must have been a textured one. And she literally glued, can't show you any now, but she literally got layers and glued them all together, you know, put them on top, glued them all together. They probably wouldn't have been all scrunched up like mine. And that's, I had a go at that, and then it just laid about for ages, and I just decided to make an iCad. This is another bit, look, Trudy. I love this one, absolutely love it. Well, and the next one. I have shown these before, but you know, so that was just a piece of painty card with when I was testing out all the Cosmic Shimmer opal polishes, and then just put a pretty scrap of that on the top. Love it. Some of the little words. That was another one. And I did do some ATCs at the time. You see the bit that I've cut out? Oh, Andrea, we've got Andrea. Hello, Andrea, nice of you to join us. And that one, so that's another way of using your scraps, Trudy. And that one, that's not, that's texture paste. Oh, this was another one. That was just got the little flowers. That was another piece that had just got little 1/2-inch circles. I thought, oh, I'll stick that down there and just take time to make your soul happy. And it does, doing stuff like this does. That was just another little offcut of, oh yeah, that I'd cut butterflies out of there, but then I decided to put butterflies back in it. You know, there's another piece there, a big flower die piece. Another piece where I'd cut upside down, cut little flowers out. So that's how I use a lot of my scraps, say of the card. Another one there, look, just of the, that was before I got my big circle punch. This is just a 2-inch circle punch. And that's it for we've got the scraps. And I've still got a load more cards to do there. Thank you, Trudy. I'm sorry if I'm missing any of the chat. Oh, it must be dreadful when you get hundreds of people. 22 people? Wow, I don't think I've had that many before. Hello, 22 people. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Right, just we'll put that back because that's what I've got my iPad stood on. So that I can see. Right, I'm down to 68% on my iPad. I don't know about my phone, I didn't touch it. Yeah, so there's all ways of using scraps, but you know, if you're going to start saving them now, Trudy, my little bit of advice to you, so you don't get in the state that I'm in, is don't save them for too long. Just save a little pile and do something with them. Don't just keep hoarding them like I've done. Yes, that would be my advice. Otherwise, you're going to get in a right state. But I mean, I think I've got more, craft supplies than, I don't know, I'll use in 10 years, I think, which is why when there's, giveaways and that. Like Andrea's got a giveaway at the moment. If you don't know, pop across to Andrea. She's got a giveaway going on. Lovely prizes, but you know, I won't put my name down to go in the thing because I've got lots of, you know, supplies, and I would sooner it go to somebody that, I know it doesn't work like that, because it might already go to somebody else that's got lots of supplies. And I always hope that when I say please don't enter me into the giveaway, I always hope that the person isn't offended, because you know, I mean, it's never because I think, oh god, they're crap prizes, because nobody ever does that. Nobody ever puts rubbish prizes. Any prizes, we all like winning something, don't we? But when it's you know, bought things, unless it's something that, say, I hadn't got or something like that, I would always say, oh, you know, please don't enter me. I've got to do a VR for you sometime, Andrea. But if it's if it's a handmade prizes, then that's totally different story. I can't pass the chance of winning a handmade prize because I'm like a magpie when it comes to handmade things. I just love it so much. Love it. Oh, that's a bit of thin paper. Yeah, I'll recognise what that came from. Kelly Bell, that's a name I haven't seen for a long time. Hello, Kelly. How are you? Oh, it's nice to see you. I didn't think you came on YouTube now. Do you know what? Now, does anybody else agree with this? Have you noticed that you probably think, oh, I've not seen so-and-so. So you go down your list of people you subscribe to and they're not there anymore? I think YouTube steals our people, because I don't know whether, I've not seen you for such a long time, Kelly. I don't even know if you're still in my list, to be honest. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Happy belated New Year to you too. Hope you're keeping well. Right, what am I missing? What have you given to who? Linda. I've given her a lot of my stuff I don't use, so she's happy. Right, let me scroll back. Yeah, it's Mary. It's that's just my way of thinking. I don't know. Oh, your daughter-in-law. Right, Linda, your daughter-in-law. My daughter-in-law says visiting my craft room is like visiting a mini hobby craft. I don't know, quite think she'd say that if she come here. She'd probably say, why have you taken me to the junk shop, to the scrapyard? Oh dear, there's not room for two people in this craft room. Goodness. Oh, thank you, Tracy. Thank you ever so much. Yeah, it's nice to be able to give other people things, isn't it, Linda? Oh, thank you, Kelly. Yeah, I know what you mean, Tracy. God. I mean, I just keep finding things and think, I didn't know I'd still got that. You know, even things that I've made and thought, oh, I thought I'd sent that to somebody. I was actually looking for something. Oh, I can't think who it was for now. But I was looking for something that I knew I'd made. I thought, oh, I think it was for some sort of giveaway or somebody like this particular colour of this thing. But I can't think who it was now. Anyway, I thought, oh, I'll find that and send that to them. Never did find it. I found it yesterday. But now I can't remember who I was going to send it to. Oh, dear. 20 watching. Yes, great. 17 likes is there. It's not showing. I don't know where the likes are not showing up on my page at the moment, but thank you, Tracy, and thank you everyone for the likes and for stopping in, you know, and especially hello to anybody that's a silent viewer. You know, I think there are people that watch but are probably too shy to say anything, but hello and thank you for coming in. Oh, Tracy used to be a silent viewer, didn't you, Tracy, to my channel? I know you've said that you'd watch me for a long time before you'd plucked up courage or whatever word you used to say something, and now you're doing videos. I think it's great, and you're a fantastic crafter. You're all fantastic crafters. Oh, you saw that, did you, Mary? That was a long time ago. I think I've got a playlist of my walking videos. Yeah, I'm really bad. Not been out for such a long time, and I used to love it. I just used to love, mind you, spring's nearly here, so I might be off again. I used to be up at 5. I sometimes used to go out at 4:30 in the morning when it was like pitch black, but I loved it. So I know at the time people used to say, oh, you be careful, but I think we're pretty safe here. You never know, dear, but I wasn't frightened. We can't, I don't know, just go around being frightened all the time. She says, the person that's just said she doesn't go out since COVID. So that's contradicting what I've said, really, but I think you know what I mean. It's a quiet little place where we live. These would look good then done in through an embossing folder. I'm not sure whether I've done that with one of these before or not. Have a look what we got over here. Oh, is Becky going? Oh, bye, Becky. Thank you ever so much, and thank you for that you sent. Very kind of you, thank you. Lovely to see you. Diane. Hello, Diane. Lovely to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, my toes have gone numb. I'm standing up. Very, very rare that I'm just gonna trot on the spot a minute. Come along. Let's all jog together. There we go. Come on, everyone, up out your seats. Exercise time. We must do our exercises. We must do our exercises. Yeah, my feet had gone dead. I'm all right. I'm back now. How are you, Diane? Are you okay? I can't wait to, haven't mentioned that in this video, but I can't wait, probably tomorrow or Wednesday. We're on Monday today, aren't we? I'm still muddled up because Mr. Doodles works silly weekends. I can't wait to show you my photo swap album because I think I've got 4 more pages to show you. I was in the mood, been in the mood the past couple of nights. So I've got Diane's, I've done Diane's, and I've done Linda's. Haven't done yours yet, Lorna. Who else have we got? Have we got anybody else in? I haven't done Andrea's yet. But I'll get there. But yeah, I've been enjoying doing that. It is fun. Ooh, you're just making a big flower. Ooh, that sounds fun. What, a die cut flower or a sort of a flower? Or have I read that wrong? Oh no, sorry about that, Linda. Good for you, Trudy. Yes, you get crafting. Get your craft head on and just enjoy it. Just enjoy the process. You like gluing anyway. So, you know, just get those scraps glued and, you know, please don't be frightened to ask if you want any more. Like, please don't be frightened. Just please ask. Because I think I could sort of spare a couple of little bits of scraps. Oh, bless you, Linda. Well, I hope everything goes all right for you. Oh. You have to put your big girl pants on, Linda. I'd be just the same. Oh, you feel starstruck, Diane. Oh. I'm pleased with the pages that I've done. Pleased with all of them. And when I've got them in, because I've done, who's in there? Antonio's in there. I shan't go through them all again that I've already done. Antonio, Trudy. Can't think who else is in there who I've done now. But there's a few. I've still got quite a lot to put in. Oh, you just got to be in the mood for these things, haven't you? Right, that's going in the bin. Huh? Where's Steph when you need her to witness something? Oh, that sounds nice, Diane. I look forward to seeing that. 3D bud vase with one. You are clever. Is anybody into origami? Yeah, Lorna, it'll probably be tomorrow or Wednesday when I do that. But I have enjoyed it. I'm also pretty certain what I'm going to do for a cover now, which I'm rather pleased about. But when it will get finished, I do not know. I mean, Mr. Doodles came up with the idea, I think it was last July, and I'm a bit slow. Oh, you've got an origami book, have you, Trudy? I like a bit of paper folding. I've done, I've shown these before. I don't know whether everybody in the room's seen them or not, but covered with dust. And oh dear, they are covered with dust. And they're all tatty because they've been thrown about my room. These are called, if for anybody that doesn't know, Cusadema flowers. Well, that's how I pronounce it. And when you put them all into the ball, I believe it's called a kissing ball. That traditionally, there's that one and that one. And I can remember a few. I mean, these have been done 5 or 6 years, probably longer. But I can remember, again, 5 or 6 years ago, somebody asked me if I would do a tutorial of actually putting the glue in the flowers together into the ball. So I said, yeah. Well, I could not. The glue just would not stick. It was a nightmare. I can't remember what. There was something wrong with my glue gun, I think. It's like, oh, it was so funny. I was laughing so much. It's like, yes, that devil that lives inside the camera has appeared. That one's lost its button, look. But yeah, I mean, they're really nice to make. You can just, it's a bit time consuming. Because you can do as many petals as you like, I suppose. But 5 petals to each flower. And I think there's 12 flowers on a thingy. But, say they are a bit tatty now. I've done a few of those and given them as gifts and such like. And somewhere I've got a big box of just the individual flowers made up. Your grandson's 22, is he, Kelly? Yeah, our grandson will be 26 in August. It's my granddaughter's birthday tomorrow. She'll be 20 tomorrow. They soon grow up, don't they? It's like, oh God, where's all those years gone? What am I making here, Diane? Is that what you mean? I'm just gluing scraps down. Is that what you mean? Is this what you mean, or do you mean about, because there's a bit, it's quite a bit of lag, so I'm just reading where you said, what are you making, Dee? What have I missed? I don't know whether you mean this page or the flower ball, but I'm not doing the flower balls now. I was just showing you, that's what I'd made years ago. It is a good thing we stay young at heart, Kelly, and that's, I think that keeps us young. Diane, if you mean this, I'm just, so I've got, look, this is just, oh goodness, there's such a delay. Wow. Right, I'm showing that now. And it's just come up on my screen. Right, this is just one big thing of scraps, and I've got showed all these at the beginning. Great big bags full of scraps, loads and loads of scraps, and I will just show you quickly if I can find them. And I just glue them all. This is just on a junk mail. Just glue them all just to make other sheets of paper basically, and then either do make postcards, ATCs, iCads, coins, anything you want, journal covers. I might add at a later date, might add some embossing powders. It's just because I can't stand throwing scraps out when you use your die cuts and that, and it's my painty paper, and a lot of it's my painty papers, and I just think, why throw it away? It's beautiful. So that's what I was doing. These ones are on Farm Foods. They've been done ages, but I will put some more scraps over those at some time. That's just bits of tissue paper that I've had gifts sent in and that sort of stuff. Suzanne Hale, hello. How are you? Thank you for joining us. It is a lot of scraps, Diane, and dare I say that's not all of them. I've just sent Trudy, what did I send you, Trudy? A great big bag full, like a cornflake bag full of scraps, and then a load of these sort of scraps as well. Thank you, Andrea. Thanks, Tracy. Oh, just let me have a bit of cheese. And it's just something I like doing, Diane. I just get a lot of pleasure from just gluing scraps, but it is something that I prefer to do sitting outside in the summer. But I just thought I would do because as Max Lockley would say, because we can. Don't think about anything, just slap it down, keep putting bits on top and more glue. Hello, Amanda. Oh, lovely to see you. Yeah, it's nice that you could join us. I had problems at the start of the video because I'd done what I usually do, got it in landscape mode, but when it came up it was in portrait mode, so I had to go out and come back in again, and I didn't do anything different, so I don't know what that was all about. But I know Arabella, she had the same problem the other week. And I just love keep putting loads of watered down glue on, and then they come out nice and shiny. Look, a scrap in the bin. That was brave. I'm sorry if I've missed anybody gluing and eating cheese. Yes, it's a new trend. Cheese and coffee. Glue, cheese and coffee. I like my little chunks of cheese. Num 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 num. That'll do for that one. Oh no, it won't. I'll put a bit more down there, look. One thing about the Tim Holtz, the Are they called big dies? The tattered florals, you can put several layers of paper in at once. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for joining me. I didn't know whether anybody would. I was struggling yesterday because it's a couple of months since I did a live, and I couldn't work. I thought that's not notifying anybody. Couldn't work out what it was, and I went back and I actually hadn't pressed when you first start it off. I'd scheduled it for today, but I hadn't pressed live. I'm like, duh. I think that's what you want to do, so I think you must have to press that. Good when you do another live, Tracy. You like the tattered lace dies? I think I've only got one of those. I think it's tattered lace, and it was free on a magazine many years ago, and it was a shoe. And I have, oh look, it's like a little scrap monster there. Look, can you see him? Look. There he is. We stick him down here somewhere. Yeah. Oh, look, there's a load of little scrap monsters there. Whole little family of them. I think I was saying something and I've forgotten what it was. Oh well. Such is life. Oh yeah, I was saying about Tracy doing the, I will do a live this week hopefully, but why? I don't get why it would. You'll be all right. You're all right. It's funny how we all get nervous about things, isn't it? Like I said earlier, you know, I thought I would be really nervous doing a live. It is something that I'd never thought about doing, never thought I would do, and I don't even know what made me decide to do it, but I enjoy it. You know, and I've got past the stage of thinking, oh, well, people are going to think it's boring, and, you know, if you think it's boring, then you don't watch, do you? Full stop. And you're always going to, whatever you do in life, you're never going to get everybody like it. So you just have to get over that and think, well, anybody that doesn't like it, they, you know, they don't have to stay. And I would never expect anybody to stay the whole length. I mean, I know both Trudy and Linda did last time. Thank you ever so much. And oh, it's Arabella. Hello, Arabella. Our Hearts with Arts. I can never get my tongue around that name. Our Hearts with Arts. I was talking about you. Don't know how long you've been in, but I presume it's just now you've just come in. But I was talking about you, Arabella, because you know the trouble you had the other week, the other Sunday, when you was trying to do your live and you just got the portrait mode on your screen. Well, that same thing happened to me today. I was like, what the heck? It was landscape mode on my phone, because I know that you have to do that. And I was looking through my phone and it was just like this. But when I put my iPad on, I was like, oh, that's not right. And I just got the black lines at the side and the portrait mode in the middle. So I decided to come off and try it again. Just put it up exactly the same as I had done before, and it came right this time. So I don't know what's occurring. I think we just automatically you know, we think it's us, and probably it isn't. Oh, thank you, Trudy. Well, if I come on and do it all day, you're going to have to do some exercise like this, look, with me again, because standing up, it makes my feet numb sometimes, and I just don't. Very, very rare I sit down to craft, but I'm just standing here lifting my legs behind me. Oh, did it? Oh, that's great, Arabella. I didn't catch that one. I've got it in my nighttime watch list to watch at night. So I will catch up with it sometime. I am going to watch it, but oh, I'm pleased about that. And did you do anything different, Arabella? Or was you just like me and... was you just like me and just went off and it did it again? I don't know what went on. Right, Susan Hale, what glue am I using? I am in this is Mod Podge, matte Mod Podge, that is watered down, just, I don't know, probably half and half, I don't know, a bit like thin cream or something. Or sometimes I just use a PVA glue, but today I'm using Mod Podge because that's what's nearest. And then for any tough bits that don't want to stick down properly, I just use this is my neat matte one. Although it says matte, it does have a sheen to it, which I don't mind. I used to get the gloss one. But I used to find it was quite sticky, but that was before I found out what to do with that. I mean, anything that's sticky now, I just either, you could put a bit of shoe polish over it or some sort of wax, or what I often do is, somebody made me, several years ago, decorated me a tissue box, beautiful tissue box, all decorated with buttons on it, paper buttons. Oh, thank you ever so much, Tracy, for popping in. Have a nice afternoon. Yeah, they'd made me this tissue box with obviously the box and then a lid on, and it was sticking. It kept sticking because I think they'd used the gloss Mod Podge, and all I did, I don't know where I learnt this from or whether I just thought to do it, I can't remember, and I just get a bit of talcum powder and I just rub talcum powder around it on the inside of the box lid and the outside of the other bit, and it's never stuck since, so that works for me. But yeah, you don't have to use Mod Podge, just use what you like. I mean, some people might like to use a glue stick. I wouldn't use glue stick personally for something like this. Because I just like to keep putting the glue on the outside as well. But, you know, use what... Oh, Lord, another little scrap monster. Use what you like to use. Which way round? Should we have it that way or that way? That way, I think. Oh, thank you, Arabella. Do we all know each other in the room? Arabella's got Arabella does videos, and Andrea does videos, Tracy does videos, Lorna does videos, Samantha does videos. Not sure whether Kelly still does videos. Kelly used to do videos. You don't like the gloss one, Linda? Oh, right. Oh, I didn't know that, Linda. Strange, isn't it? Oh, I was thinking about getting a gloss one, but A little bit there. I'll stick that. Oh, that's nice. Stick that bit there, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so we're having a bit of a glue-athon day. it's I know I've not done many pages. I don't even know where I've put them. Oh God. How many pages? I've done 3. 2. This is my 3rd one. But I don't know where they've put the other one. Oh, really? Where's it gone? I did that small one. Is that one? That was the bigger one. There's that one. And then there's a half-size one. Wow. I have no clue where that's gone. But there's another one somewhere. Jesus. This is terrible. Where have I put it? I wish you could see me standing here. Oh, there it is. I put it in there and then I put those fabric things. Oh, and then we just did that one. It's all on junk mail, these are. And say I might go over it another time with some embossing powders or something. Right, so that's 3 we've done. I don't know how long I'm staying on, but thank you ever so much to everyone for popping in. Where are we going to put these again? I suppose that can go up on the line now. Yeah, we'll put that up on the line. Yay, and that one. Dry a bit better up there. And that one. Come on, up you go. There we go. Oh, just let me have another little slurp. Oh, is Joe in? I can't see your name, Joe. Oh, there you are. There you are. Hello, Joe. Nice to see you again. Right, Amanda. I know you're across the pond, but I'm not sure whereabouts you are. What time is it with you? So it's 2 o'clock here. How far back are you? Oh, Suzanne's going. Bye, Suzanne. Thank you for... Excuse me, talking with my mouth full. Thank you for joining us. Oh, look. Is it going down? A little bit. It must be a little bit. Surely to goodness. It's 3 p.m. with you, Joe. Right, so you're an hour in front. 8 a.m. Crikey. What's that? 8, 12, 6 hours behind. Is that right? Yeah. No. Yeah, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 6 hours. Fingers. Right. I know Julie, Paper Lover 123, said she was going to try and pop in. But she said she might go back to sleep because I think she was up early or something. Right, you explained in the chat. What did I ask? Oh, I've forgotten what I asked about. What did I ask about? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, you don't water your Mod Podge down. Oh, okay. Thank you, Amanda. I'm just scrolling up the chat to see what I've missed. What have I missed? Hope I haven't missed anybody coming in. Thank you, everybody, for coming in and chatting. Well, Trudy, about the watering down. I don't know that it it's best to water it down. It's just something I like to do. A lot of people tend to do it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. If I was using Mod Podge, say, to do napkins, I wouldn't water it down because there's obviously more water and it's going to make you, but it just makes it spread a bit easier for some things. But no, it's just personal preference. There's no you know, nothing to it sort of thing. Not everybody, like Arabella says, she doesn't water hers down. Let's have a look, let's have a look. Right, what else have we got? Let's have a look. Oh, so we've used that. Let's have a look what's here. Okay. So we've got some paint charts here. We'll have a go on one of those, shall we? Right, I think what I might do is just start sticking some bits of, get this packet up here, look. Right, Joe. I couldn't see that, Arabella. I'll have a look later. I scrolled up, but I didn't see what you said about what you did so your screen doesn't turn. Well, I really don't know, because I didn't do anything different. You know, I know how to turn the screen onto landscape mode. I know you have to have it on landscape mode to get it landscape, but for some reason it just didn't do it. But it was all right the next time. It's the first time it's happened with me. But I'll have a look at the comments. I'll scroll back up later again and have a proper look to see what you've said, because I can't see it now. Right, Joe. Is that you water it down because that enters the fibre better? Is that what you meant? Yeah. I do love all you ladies, you know. Oh, obviously I love Antonio as well, but Antonio's not here. But Antonio's the only gentleman crafter that I watch, or that I, well, we'll just leave it at that I watch. But yeah, I do love all you ladies. You're so kind and you're so lovely. I'm just gonna glue this in big sections, I think, now. Oh, that's a piece of paper towel. That's not a baby wipe. It's a thick, I don't know, is it? Yeah, it is paper towel. Yeah, I just do it, you know, sometimes I do, Diane, sometimes I don't. It's just depends what I'm doing. You know, say like on some of these, because it's quite shiny, although I have gone over it with what do you call it, sanded it down a bit. Sometimes that's stuck all right, but some bits just don't want to stick, and then I would use it neat, but it just, well, it just spreads easier. Look, I'll put a bit of neat on there, look. Obviously you don't need me to tell you this, that a thin glue, look, it's gonna spread. It don't look any different actually, but that's what I usually find, that the thin glue spreads easier. But but it just depends what you're doing, you know, whatever. I've got a bit of a fetish for glues. I just love all glues. I'm going to stick that whole one down there like that. See, like that one doesn't really want to go down. I've got sheets and sheets of these that I've done. I've shown you them all before. That one doesn't want to go down. It still might not, because it's all crinkled and it's quite dry. I just like using lots of glue, and I like all different glues. I've got, oh, that's better. I've got a real thing for glues. One glue I haven't got is the beacon one. Is it 3-in-1 or something like? I haven't got that one. Many years ago when I was doing bits of fabric stuff, I did have the Fabri-Tac, which I think that's beacon as well. I don't know whether that's the 3-in-1 is the same sort of thing, but I've never tried the 3-in-1. But I like the Yoo-Hoo glue. I like the Yoo-Hoo glue stick. I absolutely love that. And the other one is the Scotch one. I think Trudy told me about. I don't know whether it was the Yoo-Hoo or the Scotch, but I don't like Pritt stick. It just doesn't work for me. Mr. Doodle does. He liked, when we was doing those buttons that year, he liked the Pritt stick, but I don't get on with it. You're terrible for buying glue, Angie. Oh, website something sticky is best for sticky stuff. Oh. All these websites, I've not heard of half of them. Sometimes as well I use wood glue. I've got a big thing of wood glue that I had given me, but I think it's a bit out of date and it's a bit weird looking, so I water that down as well. But any glue, you know, I mean, for me, for doing this, I wouldn't use like matte medium or anything because it's too expensive, which is why if my PVA had been close by, I would probably have used that, but this, we're using bits up, aren't we? Scotch Create. What's that, Joe? Is that a glue? Scotch Create. I think we all have our favourites, don't we? I mean, it's like this that you've seen me with this lots of times. Anita's 3D clear gloss, absolutely brilliant. And it is, a few years ago I did a comparison with this and Glossy Accents and another one, I think it was Deco Arts, and well, this is a third of the price of Podge of Glossy Accents, and it's equally as good. And as well, I think it's a better you know, more, what's the word? It's easier to use. It's just easier to use, and you can use it to glue little gems on, or, you know, for whatever. What's it say? Simple way to add a 3D look to any project. Brilliant. So if you like using Glossy Accents, don't know whether you can get this abroad, but they sell it in the range. I think Trudy said it was £1.75, was it, or something? I know it's only cheap and it lasts ages. Joe uses the cheap PVA. Yep, I do sometimes. Pritt stick is crap. Yep. Well, I can't comment on that bit, Trudy, about it coming off several years later, because I've, you know, I can't think of anything that I've got that I glued years ago, but I just don't like using it. I don't know. I don't know whether the tubes I've got are out of date or something, but the Scotch one, and the Scotch and the Yoo-hoo one, I've got the Yoo-hoo in the big one and the Scotch in the small one, and they just glide on beautifully. They do, they do. Can I put a photo of that glue? Can you put a photo of that glue? I don't know how to do that. I don't know. Can you do a screenshot? If I just hold it there, could you do a screenshot? I'm not on Facebook, Joe. I will do on Instagram. Yeah, I will do on Instagram then. I'll send you a photo on Instagram. But it's Anita's 3D gloss, and it literally is exactly like, if not better, but at least equal to Glossy Accents, which is, you know, £5 or £6 for a tube of it. But this is, I personally think it's easier to get out of the tube. But yeah, if I forget, Joe, just message me on Instagram, but I'll try and remember to put a photograph for you. Ooh, look, loads of baby wipes. Oh, thank you ever so much for stopping by, Kelly. Well, I need to check your channel out to see if you still do videos, because as I say, I've not seen you around, and if you've written in the comments and I've missed it, I apologise, but I've not seen you around for a long time. And you used to do some beautiful videos. You take care, Kelly. Thank you for joining us. You've done a screenshot, Joe. Okay. Well, so do let me know if you need another picture. But it is ever so good if you can get it. It's a really nice. I use it a lot to, you know, like stick little gems and things on. Or I should have say, I used to do, my thing now is to, I'm sure you all know what I'm going to say, is to use the stickles, either the stickles or like the pearl things, pearl drops. Just put a bit of that down, blob, 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 and then put your little gem in, and it just gives it a different look. And I still haven't found out who I learnt that from. But I've got something in the house that has got that idea on, and I must find out so that I can credit them for seeing that idea. What else have we got? A bit of purple there. A bit, oh no, that's a pretty piece, look. Wow. We'll have a piece of that. Crikey, I've been on 2 hours. Are you all ready to go yet? Or shall I stop on a bit longer? People keep coming and going, don't they? What are we on, 18? I'd love to know who the people are that are not, you know, not chatting in the room. If anybody wants to, if any of you are silent watchers, and especially if you've been watching me for a while, you know, feel free to drop me if you don't chat on YouTube, if you've not got your own channel to chat or whatever, you know, feel free to drop me an email and let me know you've been watching, because it's always, you know, you do always, as a creator, you do always wonder who the people are that, you know, are there but they don't sort of chat. But, you know, I thank you anyway. Thank you very much anyway for taking time out of your life to join me. You're as happy as a pig in poop. Why are you happy as a pig in poop? Trudy, what have I missed? What have I missed? What have I missed? Oh, Scotch glue sticks are amazing. Right, all right, just a minute. Are you using boss stick? Oh God, I'm way behind. I can't keep up with this chat. Right, let me scroll up again. Oh God, I've missed loads of it. Sorry for missing all your chat, people. Angie's still there listening. Thank you, Angie. Thank you for joining us. You're getting all your eBay orders out. Loving listening to. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Angie. Yeah, crafting community is the best. I've missed so much. I am sorry. Crafting community is the best, isn't it, Trudy? Oh, bless you. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Oh, I know you've gone now, Joe, but thank you, Joe. Oh, you're so kind. Right, and Diane's going to try watering the glue down. Yeah, we all learn from each other, Trudy, don't we? That's what it's all about. It's, you know, none of it's a competition. I don't know whether there is anybody out there that, and there's bound to be somebody. But you know, generally the crafters that I'm subscribed to, that are subscribed to me, we're all, you know, all so supportive. Everybody is so supportive of everybody, and it's just lovely. I mean, you know, over the years that I've been on here a few times, and I don't want to jinx this now, but a few times there's been different videos of certain bullying and bullies within the crafting community, and it's all a bit blooming childish, and I don't watch people like that. Yeah, so that's that. But generally speaking, you know, everybody is just so lovely, and it's, say, we all support each other, and it's, you know, a few kind words to somebody, it can make somebody's day, and it's actually making my eyes fill up with tears, but oh God, isn't it funny how things can set you off? But sometimes, that, you know, the comments that I've had from people that will say, you know, whether it's like that on, well, just use the blooper video the other day where I couldn't say Kim Kelly, I said Kim Kelly. Well, that still makes me laugh, and I left the blooper in, and I'm not talking about that comment, but you know, if I've done something silly, and I will always leave it in. That's life. But over the years, I've had so many people say, you know, oh, your video has really made my day. And that the fact that I've made somebody's day, that makes in turn makes my day, and it's, you know, it's warms my heart. It's, if I've made somebody smile and made somebody's day, I mean, I think, crikey, I've made your day. But no, but you know what I mean. You know, it's all so humbling and it's lovely, and it's just nice that we all look out for each other and support each other. So, you know, just thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I think everybody here that's oh, Steph's back. Sorry, Steph, I didn't see you come back. Hello, Steph. You know, everybody that's here is just so supportive and lovely, and I love you all. Right, let me get back to this before I start blubbing. We don't want blubbing on a blooming glue-athon. Collal glue sticks are great too. Oh, I've never seen those, never heard of those, Angie. She'll have to look out for those. Oh, okay, so you're watching where you left off, apparently. Okay. Oh dear. She can fast forward it. Okay. Right. Lorna was trying to tidy her craft room. No, if I made you get sidetracked, Lorna, sorry. Oh, but you've done Steph's butterfly prompt. Okay. No, I didn't know Collal did the glue sticks either, Trudy. Oh, the Chem Killy, yeah, I know. Like, Chem Killy? Oh, that just cracked me up. I still laugh about it. I told Mr. Doodle about it. But we all do those things, don't we? And, you know, to me, it's just, you're just seeing me how I am. What's the point of me editing that out and, you know, just for fear that somebody might think, oh, what a plonker. I don't care. I'm a plonker. We all say things like that. It's, you know, and if it makes somebody giggle and spit the tea out, then cool. That's cool by me. I suppose my videos should come with a warning, really, shouldn't they? Oh dear. I can't believe it's taken me two and a half, just over 2 hours to glue, what, 4 pieces of paper. Never mind. Right, let's have a look. Catching up with the chat again. Crafting community's always been so wholesome and lovely. Yeah, it is, Mel. It's lovely. And if we do come across somebody that's negative or whatever, then we don't have to watch them, do we? That's how I look at it. Works both ways. We're never gonna, you can't like everybody and can't expect everybody to like you, and etc, etc. Blah de blah de blah. Let's stick that bit up that way, I think, because that bit doesn't want to stick down. But no, it's good. I wonder if Mr. Doodle's tuned. Are you tuned in to me, Mr. Doodle? I told him I was going to be doing videos. I shouldn't think for 1 minute he would comment. Are you there, Mr. Doodle? Call him Mr. Doodle. Right, let me have a catch up again. Made my day with Gordon and his clackers. Yeah, I thought you would like that. I knew that I was going to send that to you, Linda, and it meant to come to you well before Christmas, and I didn't get round to it, and thought, well, I won't send it because I'm not doing Christmas presents. Didn't want you to think I was sending Christmas presents when I said I'm not doing Christmas presents. So, oh, yeah, she'll like that. Gordon and his clackers. Just make sure he looks after his clackers. Right, so Steph's caught up. Well, I'm still behind with reading the chat. Oh, sorry, I've missed you going, Diane. Bye, Diane. Thank you ever so much for joining us. Enjoy your lunch. Oh, Julie from Green Macaroni. Yay, she's here. Oh, I best stop a bit now then, Julie. I won't go now. Does everybody know Julie from Green Macaroni? Julie is a love. You're all loves. I love Julie. I think Julie's craft room is in a more of a state than mine, if that's at all possible. And she certainly loses things on my level. Don't you, Julie? But we do. We're like, oh, there we go. We've got that piece. We'll put that on next. And then poof, like that. And it's like, where the hell has that gone? It's disappeared. Right, so Diane's gone. Julie. Oh, Jer's still here. Oh, and Annie's still here. Oh, thank you, everyone. Wave. Waving back, Diane. You go and enjoy your lunch. Thank you ever so much. I think I'm caught up with reading the chat now. Yeah, I do always use a lot of glue, Joe. Was it? Yeah, it like strengthens it then. I just like to use a lot of glue. Both on the paper and over the top. Makes it nice and shiny. It might not do these baby wipes. I just like the feel of it when it's done. Just call me extravagant. What else have we got? Oh, this is a dryer sheet, a colour catcher thing. That'll go there? Yeah, that'll go there. I might use a bit of the neat one for that. Lovely. Is it green there? No, I remember you losing your anniversary present, Steph. You found it quite a while later, didn't you? So annoying, isn't it, when that happens? Right, I've just seen a name. Have I seen Aisha come in? Somebody said... Oh, I don't know. Oh, you found it 9 months later, did you? I thought I just saw the word Aisha. but I don't see her name on there. You're still trying to sort your stuff as well, Annie, are you? I think it's a never-ending job. Right, I'm seeing things now. I think I'm going gaga. I've only got coffee. It's not alcohol. Honest. I'm sure oh. Hi, Mel and Aisha. Right. That's Julie that said that. But I can't see where Aisha is. But if you're here, Aisha, hello. And nice to see you, but I can't see your... Oh, don't know. Aisha the artsy grandma. Is that who you meant, Julie? Unless things are just not coming up on my iPad. It's like me with that little stamp. That was driving me mental when I lost that tiny little flower stamp. And that must have been, oh, at least 6 months ago. Probably longer, I can't remember. It's a long time ago. And then the other week I just opened my drawer and there it was in the drawer, and I'd literally searched everywhere in the room, like, because you know when you drop things they sometimes can go, oh, feet across the room, can't they? But yeah, it had obviously somehow. Joe lost connection. Well, I don't clean, Joe. It's just sort of tidying. Though having said that, I have done a little bit of houseworky stuff this morning, and then I had to go and sit down because I really wasn't feeling too good. I mean, you know, I have got this that my daughter bought me a while ago, a couple of years ago. Housework can't kill you, but why take the chance? Why indeed? But I did take the chance, but it made me feel rather faint, so I had to stop that a bit quickly. Oh, you going, Andrea? I've just seen somebody say goodbye. Right. Oh, yeah, you got to do the school run. Thank you ever so much for popping in. It's been lovely to have you here in the craft room. You enjoy the rest of your day as well. Oh, yeah, and Andrea, you'll have to let me know, not on here, but how you're getting on with your new printer if you've got it yet. I keep meaning to ask you and I keep forgetting. So bye, Andrea. Hey, Joe, yes. My craft room has also migrated. Oh, yeah, in the whole house, yes. Yeah, so we've got this craft room that you've seen the craft room tour of. I've got on the landing, just the other side of this door, there is a, what do you call it, a wall holder with the pockets in that's got a few bits of crafty bits and pops in. My bedrooms, we have separate bedrooms, you've probably heard me say before. My bedroom literally looks like another craft room. Oh my god. I've got a double set of like wooden shelving that somebody gave us. There's plastic boxes on there with papers in and craft stuff all on the top, and at the side of that before my dressing table is, what's on the floor? Oh, a big box of paper, great big box of all sorts of different papers. On the top of that is a bag with all my charcoal stuff in and napkins. The napkins have now just got plonked there, so every time I want to go in my dressing table, I have to move the bags off to be able to open the drawer. Excuse me, the drawer on the top of my dressing table. It's all I know when I had my 60th birthday and I made 6 journals. I've got a playlist of those if anybody's at all interested. But I made 6 journals out of the things that everybody had sent me for my 60th birthday. So they're all on there, along with other bits of little journals and bits and bobs that I've had sent me. Next to the dressing table is about 5 or 6 sets of these colourful drawers, but sort of a bit shorter ones. So they're all full of happy mail from different people. I've got, each drawer I've got a label in of what's what from who, blah, blah, blah. On the top of the drawers is all like journals I've had sent me, some of the journals I've made, that great big the knitted Nora one that I did. There's that, and all journals that I've made, journals and flowish journals where I've swapped journals with people. There's that, and then in the corner that you can't get to without moving boxes out is another set of drawers that I've got all stuff that I don't use very often, different bits of yarns. So this is still in my bedroom, right? Next to that, which is now we're in front of the wardrobe, is I don't know, 1, 2, either 3 or 4 of the great big, are they like, I don't know, 15, 18-inch square boxes that you fold up boxes that you get from the works, or they used to sell them. They're like popper ones. There's all those that have got all sorts of things. Some of my origami flowers, laces, stuff from the scrap store. There's that. And then the other side of the wardrobe. Oh, and then at the back there's a load of books. But at the other side of the wardrobe, I've got a stack of like straw drawers, if you like, that have got all pencils and, well, no, because a lot of pencils are in bags on the floor in front of my wardrobe. Honest to God, I wish you could see it. Well, no, I don't. But so these drawers, they've got like woodies and Posca pens and chalk pencils and pastel pencils and oil pastels and what's the other things? Faber-Castell, what they called? Anyway, them lipstick type ones, can't think what they're called, but those. And so that's my room. So then downstairs in the hallway, oh my God, we've got great big sideboard with all the hands of friendship from nearly 5 years. Mr. Doodle will be 65 in May, and all these hands of friendship came that year, or most of them. So there's that, and then in the corner that you can't really get to is books of fabrics and all bits that we got from the scrap store. So that's the hallway going into the living room. Gelatos, thank you, Trudy. Gelatos, thank you, Woolly Steph. Yeah. Whoever got to, right, going into the living room. It's not too bad. I did have one of the chairs. The chair near the window was full of crafting stuff, like stuff that I've cut out of magazines and when I do bits and bobs at night time. But that was all on a tray, and not every time somebody come, because we don't get many visitors, but when anybody come, that had to be moved out, and that's sort of gone into the kitchen now. So, but still at the side of my chair, I've got a big box with all sorts of stuff in. I think that's it in the living room. Yeah, so, oh no, underneath the television on the shelf of dust, amongst the shelf of dust, is 2 like briefcase things, hold all things with pens and papers and all that sort of thing in. In the kitchen we go. In the kitchen is not too bad at all. It's just the tray, really. It's my big guillotine is in there. Oh, my big guillotine. My sewing machine. At the moment, the sewing machine's on the table. It's been there for 2 weeks. Oh, I can show you something in a minute. And yeah, so my big guillotine. On top of the big guillotine is this tray with all the stuff in that's cut out of magazines that was in the chair in the living room. And that is it, I think. Yes. So, as we say, Joe, it's sort of gone all over. It's just as well Mr. Doodle doesn't mind. Right, let me have a look. So I'm going to need a drink now to that blooming sermon. Oh, it's nice. Oh dear. Honestly, Amanda, it's absolutely mental. What with all that lot and collecting cobwebs. Because for anybody that doesn't know, I know a lot of you that are in here will know, or some of you will, that we we don't now, but we have a huge collection of mugs, or I don't know what you call. Do you call them mugs, beakers, cups, or whatever you like to call them? I don't know, but mugs. The big mugs, not little teacups, the mugs. We save mugs, so we've got them, as all normal people have, got them hung on the ceiling in the kitchen and in the hallway on the ceiling and in the on the landing on the walls. So it's mental, and everywhere is just covered with dust and yeah, dust and cobwebs. Have you got, yeah, you've got your sewing machine in your kitchen, haven't you, Joe? I think you have. I don't know whether you have or not. No, Mr. Doodle doesn't mind Trudy. He's a right sweetheart. He doesn't care. You take, right, so Joe takes down her cobwebs only when they're visible with dust. Well, you know, at Christmas time, if you just go with some glitter, you've got instant trimmings, instant tinsel then. That's the easy way around the cobwebs. That's what I always say anyway. But no, I don't. I used to be, when I was like in my 20s and 30s, I wouldn't say terribly house proud, but I did used to, you know, clean every day. But I just like, no, thank you. That's not for me. I don't think my daughter's very impressed, but hey, do I care? No. So that's that one. Don't know what we're going to do with all these. Nothing today. I've got another one there. Have I caught up with the chat? It's a bit mad, Arabella, I tell you. It's a bit crazy here. Oh, let's have another piece of cheese. Num, 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 num. That's funny, Julie. You've not forgotten that, have you? We're talking about names. I called you Tracy yesterday, Julie. Yesterday, Trudy, didn't I? And it's quite funny because I'd been talking to Tracy or typing to Tracy, watching her video or whatever. But I'd also been talking to Linda Pierce and telling her that we was saying about autocorrect and that. And I was telling her that several years ago, there was a lady, I can't think of her surname, but a lady called Mabel. And autocorrect decided to call her Mablethorpe, and Mablethorpe is a seaside town. So that was quite funny. And then I go and call Trudy Tracy. I didn't know I'd done it, Trudy. If you hadn't have said, I wouldn't have realised. Oh dear. Right, I think we'll do another one of just slapping some big pieces down. Has anybody picked up on the comment that Julie from Green Macaroni just typed at 1448, it says on my screen? Was that just our little secret, Julie? I think at the time that I showed you that, Julie, I can't remember what sort of video I was doing to have mentioned that, but I think you said that it took you 3 or 4 attempts at understanding what it was. Oh dear, I'm so naughty. I don't even know where I originally saw that from. Right, so Joe has, let's have a look. Joe has sewing machine in the kitchen and my main in my bedroom. Ooh. Well, I just have the one that's in the kitchen. It would be nice to have a great big, you know, craft room with, well, you'd still fill it, wouldn't you? But just the only thing I really, you know, wish for, it's never going to happen, but I think would be nice to have is more desk space, because this just literally is the only working area I've got. So I obviously can't have a sewing machine in here. You know, and then I just, it's got the cover on most of the time and just sits on the little sewing chest that came from my sister-in-law's when she passed away. It just sits on there, and then I just have to get it out when I decide I want to use it. But it would be nice. It must be nice for people that have, you know, lucky enough to have a huge room, that you've got loads of work surface where you can have, you know, your sewing machine there and your big shot and that in another area. And anyway, I'm not complaining because I absolutely love my craft. You've got 3 sewing machines, or wow. Right, Trudy's mum hates all her craft stuff. You're not a hoarder, you're just a crafter. You're an artist, Trudy. Oh, I'm calling you Judy now. I don't know anybody called Judy, do I? Do we know somebody called Judy? Right. Joe can't kill spiders. I can't kill spiders. Don't like them, but I won't kill them. Julie's got sewing machines in what used to be the den. That's going to be the name of your next video. What, the whale thing? Is that what you mean? I'm so far behind. I'm not getting this. Oh, did you get it? Yeah, you got it, did you, Linda? No, I can't remember. I can remember writing it. Oh, I know what it was. It was in the oh, look at there. Wreck This Journal. It was in the Wreck This Journal. I'm sure that's what it was when I was showing some pages in my Wreck This Journal, and I'd wrote that down. And then I showed it. Well, I hadn't shown it on purpose, but it just was there, and I said, whoops, and I think I just said something like, well, work that out if you can, or something like that. And some people get it, some people don't, some people like it, some people are disgusted. But there we go, that's just me. Oh, dear. Annie doesn't have a sewing machine. Oh, Joe's a seamstress, are you? Oh, that sounds really great. I'm not. I'm just a bodger. But I like being a bodger. Is that your job, Joe? I mean, that's what you know, you are that's what you do for work. I think you said you was at work the other day. Yeah, that's right. I remember you saying, Julie, you had to do your best English accent to get it. Yeah, Steph. Yeah, I think we all would, wouldn't we? If you just got it set up permanently, it's just so much easier than thinking, oh, I've got to go and get my sewing machine out. That's what I mean. It would be nice, but it's, you know, it's not possible for most of us to have space like that for everything. I'm still trying to catch up with the chat. Oh, it's a shame, Linda. You should try and use it a bit more. It's fun. Oh, that's what I was going to show you. Right, can you remember? Like 2 years ago, I did some, this is blind, vertical blind material that I'd got from the scrap store, and I just coloured it all with some sprays. Well, I had the idea last week after I'd done that. Remember I showed you that? It was just some Oh God, I'm going. I can't even remember what it was. Dryer sheets, and I said I was going to sew it up. That's what I've done. I've got all my little inches and wrenches in there that I showed you the other week. Might have been last week or the week before. I can't remember. So I think I've shown you that one. Anyway, I sewed that up, and then I thought, oh, I know. So I got these pieces of fabric and I just sewed those up. That's just a big pocket. It's all rough, not straight or anything like that, but at least it's done something with it. I'm sure it wasn't last year that I did these, sprayed these. I'm sure it was the year before. I'm still trying to catch up with the chat. So there was that one, and these, I've done these fit the ATC coins. I'm not putting any sort of fastening on. I don't know what I will do there, but I just didn't want to. Mr. Doodle says, are you putting a popper on? I said, no, I don't think so, because I don't think it's going to be strong enough. I didn't want to put Velcro on, so I just probably wrap a bit of something around it, and then, but yeah, so that's, remember I used the, if Tracy was still here, I know she would remember. Oops, just dropped that on the floor. I used these, the fabric sprays that I got dirt cheap from a garden centre craft bit. I did them, say it must be, oops, dropped that on the floor. It must be a year or so, probably more. Time flies. So I've done those. So most of them, there's the one big pocket and then several little ones for, excuse me, little ones for, right, who's saying goodbye? Is that Arabella that's going? Thank you ever so much, Arabella. I think it's you that's, is it? Yeah, yeah. Or is it Amanda that's going? Oh, I don't know who's going. Anyway, whoever is going. Oh, it's Amanda. Oh, thank you ever so much. It's been lovely to see you here, Amanda. Thank you. You take care. Have a lovely day. It's gone a bit dark. I hope you can see all right. I've got the light on. Yeah, and these ones fit the ATCs. That one and that one. So I was quite pleased with that. I just went and sat and did those the other day. Wow, that's... And they just fit in there. Well, they did do. They probably won't do now. But anyway. And then we just put those up there out of the way. Ugh. Still catching up with the chat. So, hubby band, right, Linda. I'm well behind. I'm 5 minutes behind with the chat. Oh, you wouldn't stitch your fingers. Yeah, I suppose that people don't generally, you know, want to make the clothes. I don't know. Oh, crikey, have you, Steph? You've sewn your finger? Ooh. Goodness. Did you say, ouch, that blooming well hurt? Or words to that effect? Oh, thank you, Trudy. Trudy, I got your name right then. Why don't you like your ATC coins, Steph? I bet they're lovely. It's funny, isn't it, how, I mean, I can remember when I first started seeing ATCs, and that's probably 3 or 4 years ago, something like that. And I think I'd got my 2-inch punch, but didn't have a 2.5. I thought, well, that doesn't matter. Nobody's going to shoot you if you got it the wrong size. But I just, at that time, I just couldn't felt that. I felt that I tried to do some, and like you've just said, Steph, you don't like them. Well, you know, I don't even know whether I throw them away or didn't. I finished, can't remember, but I can remember thinking, I can't do these. I don't like doing these. And then just all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, I really want to do them. They're no different. I got my head round it. I thought, it's no different to doing ATCs. You do ATCs, it's just round. And it was the same with inches. I never used to really do inches, but I just love doing those now. Oh, look at that yummy one. Wow. Yeah, I bet Steph's coins are lovely as well. Trudy. Well, you've got to show us them, Steph. You can't just leave that there and say you don't like them. You've got to show us. Will that go all the way down there? No, but it'll go across there. So we'll put it across there. I just thought, I think, right, if I all of a sudden disappear, it's because my phone's run out, okay? Because I've just noted, I don't know what my phone is on, but they were both, my phone and my iPad were both at 100% when I started. And I've just noticed my iPad is down to 22%. So if I vanish, you'll know why. Oh, I've been on 3 hours. This is a marathon session. My God. Mind you, it's a bit of a clue there, a glue-athon. I didn't put that thinking I'll be on for hours. And oh, it's the first one, look, I think that the colour's coming out of. That was probably a water-based ink or something. Yeah, I hadn't got any plans as to how long I was going to be on or anything. It's all good fun. It's been great. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. It's gone dark there, has it, Trudy? Yeah. Well, I've had this light on all the time because this room's at the back and it looks as though it's sunny at the front of the house, but it's not. It's not sunny this side. Oh, yeah, I've got green on there now. That's, don't know what ink that was, but that's coming off. Have a look. Hey, it's funny though, Steph, isn't it? You really don't like them, but I bet if you did show us them, you know, we'd probably love them. But it's, you know, I think when we say, oh, I've done this, but I don't like it, it's not, you know, putting ourselves down, is it? If we don't like something, we don't like it. We can't be happy, even though it, you know, you might think, well, yeah, it's actually okay, but I still don't like it. It's not really a bad thing, is it? You can't. There are going to be some things that we make. Oh, look at that pretty one that we don't like, but I still think they're going to be beautiful. Yeah, 2.5 inches, Mel, generally, but I started off doing them at 2 inches because that's the only punch I'd got, and I'd also been given some 2-inch like chipboard discs, so I use those. I don't. It's only a guideline, isn't it? Unless you're doing it for a competition or something. I think your coins can be whatever size you want. There's, you know, unless there's rules for a certain thing, certain challenge or something that they specify it's got to be. But even then, is anybody going to really get a ruler out and measure them? No, if you've not got a certain size punch, just do it what you like. That's just my opinion, but yeah, generally. Oh, look at that, that's lovely. Oh, I know I'm behind with the chat. Yeah, I look forward to seeing those, Steph. You'll probably end up really liking them once you've finished them. You know, we can work on things, can't we? Work at it. And I'm just enjoying gluing. I'm trying not to use baby wipes so much now. I just have some towels, and you know those microfiber towels you get from B&M and such like places. Well, I bought a load of those. Which way round shall we have that? Will it go that way? Yeah, I bought a load of those, and I've just got those, and try to just wet it. I have a bottle of spray and just wet it, and try not to use. And I can't say that I'm consciously thinking about the environment. That would be a lie, although obviously that goes towards it, but it's mainly so I don't keep saving them. Because when they're pretty and stuff, I just can't throw them away. Right, let me just have a little. Right, so you think you've thrown too much at your ATC coins? You need to stick to the less is more. It's not very often I do that. my way of thought, always thinking is more is more. Are you still here, Amanda? I think, is Amanda still here? I think Amanda was still here. I'm looking forward to your next prompts being drawn out. And I had intended to do cat hands, mixed media morsels, altered playing card thing. But I haven't done it for January yet. It's the last day today. So whether I will get that done or not, I don't know. I don't know where the time goes. Right, we'll have that down there. Right. Oh, I've missed something. There's such a delay on the chat. Annie's been doing ATCs. Is that 8 for Amanda's challenge? Put them away, Steph, and look at them another day. Yeah, that's what I do, Linda. Right. It really tickles me that you like that so much, Julie. A lot of people don't, you know, UK people don't get it. Whale oil. Right, let's have a look, let's have a look, let's have a look. Mel. Right, this is what a lot of us have got. It's the EK Tools. I got this from Amazon, and it was, oh, I can't remember what I said now, either just over or just under £15, I think. But I've been wanting one of these. Oh, can you see me? Look, yeah, hello, look. I've been wanting one of these for a couple of years, and no, I don't want one, but I got one, and it's absolutely brilliant. It's ever so good. It's quite heavy. It's good and sturdy. Tracy Susan, she said that she's got one and she's had it a few years and it's really good, and I love it. But there's other ones as well, but I have seen this particular brand a lot. So it's EK Tools, it's called. So yeah, I got mine from Amazon. Andrea got one as well, just before I got mine, I think it was. Time does fly. I've been on 3 hours, just over 3 hours. Yeah, I've got a little 2-inch punch as well, but you know, I'd say, you know, you don't, unless you desperately want to do them 2.5 inches. Even if you do want to swap with somebody, and you know, you say to them, I think I've done that before, you know, I've got some, but I've only got 2 inches. Is that okay? Then a 2-inch punch or whatever, then you know, it's, I've not got any at hand to show you, Mel. Oh, Trudy, did you? Yeah, well, don't start me on the 1-inch punch. I've ranted and raved about that so often. You know, it's so bad that they advertise it as 1 inch. Yes, it is 1 inch, but they measure it diagonally, which they don't tell you about that. I mean, they put pictures. Why don't they just put a photograph of where the 1 inch measures? I mean, let's face it, anybody that's going to Crafters, that you're going to buy a 1 inch square or a whatever inch square, you are going to expect it to be that measurement on the straight lines, aren't you? Obviously a circle is a bit different, but you know, and then you get the punch, and no. I mean, that company, and I refuse to mention the company's name. I ought to do, to slag them off a bit more, but the company that I got mine from, their customer service was absolutely pants. I'll be polite. It was absolutely pants. Honestly, some of the big companies, they're awful. They just didn't want to know. And no. But you can't seem to get a true 1 inch on the straight edge punch. I don't know why. I know Steph's got one. Is yours that, I can't remember, is yours the EK one, Steph? I know you said you got one because you sent me some inches, didn't you? Bless you. Thank you very much. But you said that it had been out of, I think that was the EK one. You said it had been out of stock for a long time, and it still is, because I still go back. But I've got my little, my oh, here we go again. Not my my We Are Memory Keepers punch board that does different sizes, so I just use that now. Right, so there's that one. Where can we pop that one? We'll pop that one up on the drawers. And I think, lovely people, because I'm right down to 16% on the, I'll give this a minute to catch up because I know there's a delay. Right down to 16% on my iPad, and I don't know what it is on my phone, but I think I'm just going to try and catch up with the comments a minute, and then I'm going to go. I'm going to have to go back afterwards and read all these comments. Oh God, how do people cope when they've got, I suppose they just can't, they literally must have to forget about the chat, because you can't, you know, I'm struggling and there's only 11 watchers. Oh no, that's awful, Joe. I'm still here, I'm just leaning over this side. Oops, looking at the chat. La 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 la. It is annoying, Trudy. It's, you know, I don't know. It must be men organising it all, and they just don't know, do they? I'm still reading the chat. You've got the same punch, have you, Steph? Yeah, well, mine was probably just under 6. I don't think it was 16, but I think I'd put it in my cart, and then when I'd gone to it, it had gone down a pound for some reason. Right. Well, I'd never buy another 1 inch square punch unless I actually saw that it had got 1 inch across the straight edge, for that reason. But hey. Oh, you're welcome, Annie. Thank you for stopping in. It's nice to see you. I've literally not seen you. Don't think you've done video for a long time, have you? Hope you're keeping well. It's nice of you to come and stop in. Oh, you've said it now, Geraldine. You remember that one well, do you? You remember me talking about it? I was going on and on about it, but I just... Any company, and there's another company as well that I've never mentioned their name, but any company that I think is crap, then, you know, I'll either moan about them like that, or, you know, it's like that particular brand, Geraldine. From that day, I've never bought. I just won't buy anything. And I did used to. Well, I've got a lot of their dyes and stuff, but I'm stubborn like that. That's the Taurian part of me coming out. But no, when big companies like that don't want to know about, you know, something that's gone wrong or answer your emails or whatever, I think it's rubbish and they don't deserve the custom. And yeah, other companies are brilliant. Like We Are Memory Keepers. Several years ago I bought scoreboard cum cutter thingy board, fold up thing, and there was springs on the back of it or something. Anyway, the springs went, so after, you know, a short while, and they sent me no quibbles, they just sent me a whole new... it was still working. The board was still working, but I just, you know, told them about it. Wasn't complaining as such. I just sort of told them, and they just sent me a brand new one. And like, oh wow, thank you very much. You know, so I don't know. It's just weird how some companies are. They just don't want to know, do they? I've not gone yet. I'm still reading, but I'm now on 14%. So. Your iPad's nearly out of juice as well, is it? Oh, we've had a good old session, haven't we, this afternoon? 3.5 hours. Wow. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping with me. Your phone's on charge, is it, Joe? Well, I've not got where I've got my phone perched. I've not got a lead or a plug or anything nearby or long enough to be able to plug it in, so and I don't know whether that would interfere with it working or not. I don't know while I'm using it. Oh dear. Right, where am I at with? I'm still trying to catch up with the chat. You've done well, Steph. Yeah, pleased you could come back. Oh, it's just been so lovely. I've really enjoyed my afternoon. Thank you ever so much, everyone. It's nice that you've all been chatting with each other and oh, thank you, Lorna. You know, when I decided to sort of thought, oh, I just fancy doing some gluing. Oh, well, I'll do a live. Well, will anybody want to watch a live? Well, if they don't want to, they don't have to. You know, you do get a fleeting thought of, is anybody going to be interested? But like I said earlier on, if people don't, I get that people, you know, there's going to be hundreds of crafters that this would, you know, ball the pants off them just watching somebody glue blooming baby wipes and bits of paper, and I get that. We can't all like everybody's stuff, can we? But it's, you know, for those of you that pop in, even if you only pop in for 5 minutes and say hello, it's just so lovely, and it's great that you're all chatting and that. It's back in 2016, Geraldine, was it? Oh my God. Oh dear. Oh, I'm assuming you mean that about the punch. Oh dear, dear, dear. Oh, thank you, Geraldine. Oh, you've had dealings with the We Are Memories, have you, Joe? Yeah, I mean, I love the things that the things that I've got. I've got two things. I've got the envelope punch board that I think is probably the first thing that a lot of us crafters buy, the envelope punch board, and I've used that lots. Haven't used it for a while, but I use it lots. And then the other thing is, I won't get it out now because it's covered with stuff, but that the square punch board, and I just love that so much that I can cut from a 3/4 inch square to 3x4. I think it's brilliant. I think their stuff is really sturdy. I know a lot of people, I think it's Angie. Has Angie gone? I think Angie's gone. Can't remember, but I think it was Angie that said she'd bought something and she'd not used it. Might be wrong on that, but I think it was Angie. Oh, have we got Kristen? Oh, I'm just going, Kristen, in a minute because my battery's about flat. Oh, but thank you for popping in. Oh, it's been a great afternoon, Kristen. I've just been gluing napkins, not napkins, well, yeah, bits of napkins and scrap papers and baby wipes, and we've all been chatting and I've been having coffee and cheese, and I'm just trying to catch up with the chat now. Oh, Steph, bless you. Oh, dear, dear, you do make me laugh. Peeling, well, that would never happen. There's one thing I don't like doing, it's peeling potatoes. No, don't like that. So that would never happen. Oh, dear. Right, well, I think I've just about caught it up. So, right, yes, mine is going to pop as well, Linda. So we better all go before we wee our knickers. So thank you again ever so much to all of you. I really appreciate it. Love you all loads. Sorry that you've just wasn't able to pop in before, Kristen, but it's been great for you to pop in for a few minutes. But just thank you everybody for all your love and support as always, and I shall have to have a think about what I can do another day, because quite clearly, look, we've not even touched the scraps. Look, not even touched it. Oh my god, I might just put all those away now until the summer and do those in the summer when I can sit outside and do it. But anyway, we've got a few sheets done, haven't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. So that's all right. Let them dry now. Okay, I'm going. Enough twaddle. Take care. Love you all loads. Bye, and I'll see you soon. Well, I'll see you tomorrow because I'm going to come on tomorrow and show you the pages that I've done in the photo swap album. Okay, take care. Bye.